The Cancer new moon wants you to build an epic blanket fort and stay a while. Next up on the celestial menu this week, we've got a new moon in Cancer, a very restful, restorative, self-care new moon. This is happening at 7 degrees of Cancer in a pretty exact square to Jupiter in Aries. So this is our second lunation that highlights Jupiter in Aries. So it's definitely something to watch for. But what else is going on today is that Neptune is stationing retrograde, and this is happening at 25 degrees of Pisces in 26 minutes. So this is as far out in the Piscean Ocean as Neptune has gathered. And now we're going to retrace our steps a little bit. But what the important thing to notice about a planet like Neptune is the stations. That's where all the action takes place. It's not the Neptune retrograde that's a big deal, because that's 5 months long. Like, that's half the time. That's pretty normal. It's pretty average if you ask me. So don't believe the hype. But anyhow, it's the station itself that we want to pay attention to. And these two actually pair very nicely together, because new moons are usually a little bit more lower energy, pulls us inward. It's more instinctual, it's restorative. And again, it's in a water sign, it's Cancer. And so, yeah, this energy is all about withdrawing and replenishing our well so that we have energy to share. It's about, like, you tending to your private world, tending to your energy reserves, whatever nourishes you on an energetic, spiritual, soulful, even physical. Like, we just might need rest. That's what's going down at the Cancer new moon. Now, the Cancer new moon, like I said, is in a square to Jupiter. So that could really just bring in the layer of, wow, we've really been overdoing it. So we really need to just rest now. We're coming out of Gemini season where we're all social butterflies and doing a lot of things. And that Mercury retrograde was a little bit of a whirlwind too. That eclipse season was a little bit of a whirlwind. So the Cancer new moon wants us to rest and replenish. And that square to Jupiter is like, yeah, we've been doing too much. Let's just be still for a moment. The other nice thing about Jupiter, though, is Jupiter in Aries ultimately wants us to take a big, brave leap of some kind. There's some kind of adventure calling us. And Jupiter is inherently a planet that describes expansiveness. So what would happen if you laid down on your back and you sprawled out your arms and you took some deep belly breaths and you let your body expand, you let your mind expand, you created space up here, you created space in here. And I think that's a way that we can connect with Jupiter as we're getting our rest on. And I don't know about you, but when I lay down and do nothing, that is kind of when I'm the most creative. So I think that resting and doing nothing, allowing ourselves to receive that perspective of Jupiter could be really, really powerful. Now, Neptune, as I was saying, pairs so nicely with this lunation because Neptune stations are spacey. Whenever there's a Neptune station, people want to check out from this reality. So we want to either go into our own world where we're huddled in our blanket fort and, reading a book or binging a TV show, or let's face it, Neptune likes to smoke, so like people might want to take advantage of that. Like maybe you just need a 420 day. And Neptune is all kinds of escape. So whatever you need to do to get from down here up on cloud 9, Neptune is going to be giving you the nudge to do that. Now, of course, play it safe, duh. But also, you have your escape hatch. Neptune is going to encourage you to go there. And Cancer, that is your habitual place. So whatever you need to do to tend to yourself and your energy. But rest, close your eyes, let your mind wander. Neptune is also imagination. Neptune is also idealism. It's divine discontent. So maybe that is also the source of the overwhelm and the need to just rest. There's a lot happening on this crazy planet right now, and we can't keep showing up for it. We can't keep showing up for all the things that we signed up for, that are demanded of us, that we should be showing up for if we don't have the energy. So consider this period around this new moon to be restful, filling up your tank. So that is your Cancer new moon astrology shot of the day. And I hope it's a good one for you. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. For more astrology in your world, stay connected with me on all platforms at Astro Catherine. You can also get on my mailing list to stay up to date on classes. I've got 2 monthly meetups, and I'm going to be launching a whole new rendition of my foundations course starting this September. So hope to see you there. Bye.